For many soldiers in World War II, the enemy wasn't always bullets or bombs. It was sleep deprivation. Men stayed awake for 48, 72, sometimes over 100 hours without rest, not in beds, not in safety, but in trenches, forests, tanks, ships, and ruined cities, while knowing that falling asleep could mean death. This is how soldiers survived nights without sleep in World War II, and what it did to their bodies and minds. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It helps more people discover real war history and the human stories behind it. Now, let's begin. In World War II, sleep was dangerous. Soldiers slept in trenches filled with mud and water foxholes inches from enemy lines, tanks vibrating from engine ships under constant threat of attack. Night did not mean rest. Night meant patrols, ambushes, artillery barrages, surprise attacks. Many units slept in 20 to 30-minute fragments, if at all. Military records and diaries show brutal numbers. Infantry soldiers often stayed awake 48 to 72 hours during combat. Tank crews sometimes operated up to 96 hours non-stop. Naval crews during battles stayed awake for days. Air crew on long missions flew after extreme exhaustion. After 48 hours without sleep, reaction time collapsed, judgment failed, hallucinations began. Yet, the fighting continued. Soldiers used anything they could. Caffeine, coffee, tea, caffeine tablets, strong field brews, nicknamed mud, nicotine cigarettes were everywhere. They didn't give energy, but they delayed exhaustion. Cold and pain, cold air, fear, explosions, and adrenaline kept men awake when nothing else could. Many soldiers said, "You didn't stay awake because you wanted to. You stayed awake because you were afraid to close your eyes." Sleep deprivation destroyed the mind. Soldiers reported seeing figures that weren't there, hearing voices in silence, mistaking shadows for enemies, forgetting orders seconds after hearing them. Some spoke to dead comrades. Others froze, unable to move or decide. Commanders feared exhaustion almost as much as the enemy, because a tired soldier was unpredictable. One of the deadliest effects was microsleep. This is when the brain shuts down for 2 to 10 seconds without warning. A soldier could fall asleep while standing, nod off while driving a tank, blackout during sentry duty. Many ambushes happened because someone closed their eyes for just a moment. Veterans later said, "It wasn't the long sleep that scared us. It was the short one." Commanders used desperate solutions, rotating guards every 1 to 2 hours, forcing soldiers to rest even under fire. Sleep discipline. Order short naps inside helmets or against walls. Some units practiced sleep standing up, leaning on rifles or vehicles. Sleep was no longer rest. It was survival maintenance. Certain roles suffered the worst. Machine gunners, artillery observers, tank drivers, submarine crews, bomber crews, on long missions, submarine sailors sometimes went days without seeing darkness or daylight, losing all sense of time. Bomber crews flew missions while mentally broken from exhaustion, because refusing meant court-martial. For many soldiers, the war didn't end in 1945. Sleep never returned to normal. Veterans suffered insomnia, nightmares, sudden panic upon waking, fear of silence. Some said the hardest thing wasn't surviving combat, it was learning how to sleep again. World War II wasn't just fought with weapons. It was fought with exhausted bodies and broken minds, forced to stay awake. Because sleep could kill,